I think that face kind of sums up the finish to this game. The Leafs come away with the 6-4 victory, but I mean, yikes. Let's break this thing down, and you'll if you didn't watch the game, you'll hear why I did that face in a minute. First period, I mean, you look at this, and the Leafs were on fire. I mean, yeah, they were unbelievable in the first period, 16-13 in shots, but the quality of chances, unbelievable. You know, and it took the Leafs just 2 minutes and 15 seconds in on the power play. You look at this. William Nylander, beautiful, beautiful feed to Austin Matthews. Snipes it into the back of the net, beating Laurent Brossoit. That's right. Cam Talbot was not playing in this one, so Brossoit gets the start, and it's 1-0 Leafs early. You go 3 minutes later, Dominic Moore down the left wing. I don't know what angle Brossoit was looking at, but Dom Moore snipes it short side. Bango. Unassisted on that play was off a turnover. Leafs up 2-0, and we're not even 6 minutes into the game. This looks beautiful. Well, then Mark Letestu scores. It's a 2-1 game. Okay, well, here we go. That was 12:37 into the period. 13:06 into the period. About 30 seconds later, a gorgeous, a beautiful tic-tac-toe from Nylander, Moore, and Martin finishing it off. His second goal of the year. Dom Moore with his second point of the game. William Nylander with his second assist of the game. And the Leafs up 3-1. They get that goal right back and are up 3-1 heading into the first intermission. That's gorgeous. All right, let's move on. We got to come out firing in the second period. The Leafs come out flat in the second period. Zach Kassian scores, and late in the period, Connor McDavid scores to make it a 3-3 game. Leafs get a power play late in the second period off an absolute bonehead mistake from Eric Gryba. He's trying to say, "Oh, I didn't do anything," or he was already falling down. Then let go of him. I mean, the puck's past JVR. Gryba's got his arms around him. Then Numbers pushes him into the boards head first. "Oh, I didn't do anything." You're an idiot. There's no reason. People can say all they want. Maybe, "Oh, he slipped." But why is he holding on to him? The puck's long gone. Let him go and get back into the play, you toesy. I don't even know what you want to call him. I mean, Eric Gryba is known for illegal hits and just stupid mistakes. That's one of them. And right off the draw, William Nylander wins it back to the defenseman, ends up getting his own pass, and bango! Willie D. Off the schneid, off the goal scoring schneid. Last goal he scored was that overtime winner against the Devils. Before this, 1 goal in 17 games for William Nylander. 5th goal of the year. Jake Gardiner, Austin Matthews grabs assist. We go to the third period. Only 3 minutes in, Kris Russell ties the game at 4. So that beautiful way of William Nylander getting the lead heading into the intermission is gone. 3 minutes in. And it just sucks, you know. It really, really does. Let's flash forward, I guess, to just under 2 minutes in. Kind of a scramble in front of the net, and here we go. Kris Russell slaps the puck. Oh, geez, 5-hole on Laurent Brossoit. Yeah, an own goal with 1:05 to go. Patty Marleau gets credit, his 10th of the year. Leafs lead 5-4. I'm a Leaf fan. I love my boys, and I wanted to see them win today. But yikes. He looked like Patrick Laine out there. If you guys remember what Patrick Laine did last year, his own goal, Kris Russell did it, and he's the guy who tied the game early in the third. I gotta talk about Edmonton for a second here. They're a team that's highly skilled. We know that. They haven't had the greatest goaltending. They got unbelievable performance from Brossoit. He made, as much as he gave up five goals, he made some huge saves. It could have been a lot worse. Same with Freddie Anderson. That third period was a whole debacle. Big chance after big chance, but the goalies were standing on their head. And then an own goal from Kris Russell to give the Leafs the 5-4 lead. And then Nazem Kadri puts it in the empty netter for his 13th of the season with 1 second to go. 6-4 final. But that's why I did this face. Because as much as I'm happy the Leafs won, it's an own goal with 1:05 to go. Wow, I don't know what the heck just happened there. I've never done that in a video. That is quite odd. I guess it's just the emotion of this game's just getting to me. I mean, the Edmonton Oilers' luck this season has been atrocious, and this just sums it up. But, I mean, as a Leaf fan, I'll take it. I mean, we'll take the 2 points and run. I mean, as much as I say all the time, I don't care how we get the 2 points as long as we get the 2 points. We got the 2 points. Kris Russell got the game winner for the Leafs. Thank you. I mean, you know what? We got the 2 points. We got the win. That's 2 in a row on the road trip. Beautiful. After you play a tough game against the Washington Capitals at home, you play Calgary. Beautiful win there. You play a great first period here, and then a tough second, and the third was back and forth. But you find a way to come away with this victory. 6-4 against the Edmonton Oilers. So next up for the Leafs. And then before we talk about this next game, I just remembered. We've been talking all season long, and I bought his darn jersey. William Nylander has been having a tough season. You know, he's been having chances, but just couldn't bury anything. Well, today, a 3-point game and a +1 in this game. 1 goal, 2 assists for Willie, and that's beautiful to see. Austin Matthews gets a couple points. Dom Moore gets a couple points. Jake Gardiner with a couple assists, but he's a -2. Doesn't matter. The Leafs get the win. That's what matters. 17-9-1 on the season. Hey, that's beautiful. Now, let's end this road trip on the right note. You head to Saturday night to face the Vancouver Canucks, who, I mean, you remember last year against Vancouver, there were a ton of fireworks going on. Now, that was at the Air Canada Centre. We're going to Vancouver. 7 o'clock puck drop there is probably going to be Freddie and Jacob Markstrom. Again, Vancouver's a team that really slipped hard, but they won tonight. So I don't know what we're going to see. You know, I'd love to see a game like we did against Calgary. That'd be gorgeous. And winning 3 in a row and sweep the West Coast road trip, the Canadian West Coast road trip, and then you come home to face one of those West Coast teams. Calgary comes to town, what day is that? Wednesday. So the Leafs play Saturday and not till Wednesday. So again, this week, Sunday, Monday, no videos, and then Tuesday the Raptors play. So this is a long time off after Saturday night, all right? So with that being said, all right, Leafs win 2 straight. It doesn't really matter how they got the 2 points. They got them. Freddie Anderson made some big saves, you know, as much as he gave up 4 goals. You know, you look at some of the goals and you're like, well, the defense was kind of nowhere to be found. 4 goals on 45 shots. A 9-11 save percentage still isn't all that bad. You're looking for another good game. The goal scoring was there. You know, he needed some goal scoring help. He got it. All right, so let's move on now. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and you guys enjoyed this game, because it was a darn good game overall, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of the game. As a whole, I mean, it was just a back and forth, absolute mayhem. Leafs dominated first. Second period, all Edmonton. Third period, just a jumbled mess. Let me know what you guys thought about it. And Kris Russell. Thanks, bud. I mean, appreciate it, kid. Thanks for 2 points. All right, so we'll talk to you guys Tuesday. Or, excuse me, what am I saying Tuesday for? Tomorrow, Raptors edition, as they're at home taking on the Indiana Pacers. Look for redemption after that loss in Indiana, or against Indiana last time. And looking to, I think it's what it'd be 3 straight wins for the Raptors. They're looking for now. Yeah, they're looking for their 3rd straight win. Really starting to feel good. All right, and we'll talk to you guys Leafs edition, like we said, Saturday. Vancouver Canucks, Toronto Maple Leafs in Vancouver. 7 o'clock puck drop. Let's go for another dub. 3 in a row. Sweep the Canadian West Coast road trip and just feel great coming home. We'll talk to you guys then.